Today we discuss about power in AC circuit. The question will be like this. Obtain the equation of average power for RLC circuit. Right. So here friends we have to derive the equation of average power. Right. So we already know the equation of power. We know that power P is equals to VI. Right. So WPT. We know that power P is equals to VI. Right. So we already know the equation of power P is equals to VI, where V is equals to Vm sin omega t. Right. And I is equals to Im sin omega t plus phi. Right. Suppose here we consider phase difference phi. So the equation of voltage V is equals to Vm sin omega t and I is equals to Im sin omega t plus phi. So we get power P is equals to the equation of voltage, that is equals to Vm sin omega t, and equation of current Im sin omega t plus phi. Right. So here we know the formula of 2SS, that is C minus C. Right. The formula will be like this: 2 sin A cos, 2 sin A sin B, 2SS. So sin A sin B. So the formula will be like this: 2 sin A sin B, that is equals to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So in short form you have to say 2SS, that is equals to C minus C. Right. So here we write the equation will be like this: Vm Im sin omega t sin omega t plus phi. Right. But 2SS, that is C minus C. Right. The formula will be like this: 2 sin A sin B, that is equals to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Right. So this is the formula that you have to remember. Right. The A group students already know this formula. Right. But B group students, you have to remember this formula: 2SS, that is equals to C minus C. So 2 sin A sin B is equals to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Right. So here friends, here SS sin omega t. So here we take omega t as A and omega t plus phi as B. Right. So to apply this formula, we have to multiply and divide this equation by 2. Right. So this is equation 1. So from equation 1, P is equals to, here we multiply and divide by 2. So Vm Im by 2 into 2 sin omega t sin omega t plus phi. Right. So here we take omega t A and omega t plus phi B. Right. So now we apply this formula: 2 sin A sin B, that is equals to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So P is equals to Vm Im by 2 cos A minus B. So omega t minus B. So minus omega t minus phi. Right. Minus cos A plus B. So omega t plus B. So omega t plus phi. Right. So here we use this formula: 2SS C minus C. Right. So cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So we get P is equals to Vm Im by 2 cos, here omega t cancel, so cos minus phi minus cos 2 omega t plus phi, because here omega t plus omega t, so 2 omega t plus phi. but we know that cos of minus theta is equals to cos theta, right? So but cos of minus theta, that is equals to cos theta. So cos of minus phi, that is equals to cos phi, right? So P is equals to Vm Im by 2 cos phi minus cos 2 omega t plus phi, right? Because this cos of minus phi, that is equals to cos phi. So Vm Im by 2 cos of minus phi cos phi minus cos 2 omega t plus phi as it is. So this is the equation of power for AC circuit, or you can say RLC circuit, right? Once again friends, we know that power P is equals to VI, but V is equals to Vm sin omega t, and I is equals to Im sin omega t plus phi. So here we put the value of V and I. So we get Vm Im sin omega t plus phi, right? But we know that 2ss, that is equals to C minus C. Formula will be like this: 2 sin A sin B is equals to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So to use this formula, here we multiply and divide this equation 1 by 2. So Vm Im by 2 into 2 sin omega t plus phi. So here we take omega t A and omega t plus phi B. So Vm Im by 2 sin omega t plus phi, that is equals to cos A minus B. So omega t and minus B, so minus omega t minus phi, minus cos A plus B, so omega t plus phi. So omega t cancels, so cos of minus phi minus cos omega t 2 times 2 omega t plus phi. But cos of minus theta is cos theta, so cos of minus phi is equals to cos phi. So the equation of power P is equals to Vm Im by 2 cos phi minus cos 2 omega t plus phi, right? Now here we have to find the average power. So to find out the average power, we have to take the average value of this equation, right? So now average power. So average power, so here we have to take the average of this equation number 2, right? So here the average value of cos 2 omega t plus phi, that is equals to 0, right? You have to remember friends, here the value of cos 2 omega t plus phi, the average value of cos 2 omega t plus phi, that is equals to 0, right? So you have to remember here the average value of cos 2 omega t plus phi, that is equals to 0. So average power, that is equals to average power P is equals to Vm Im by 2 cos phi. So the equation of average power is like this: Vm Im by 2 cos phi. Why? Because here the average value of cos 2 omega t plus phi, that is equals to 0. You have to remember, right? So the average value of power is equals to Vm Im by 2 cos phi. Now here this cos phi is known as power factor, right? You have to remember friends, this cos phi is known as power factor, right? So here cos phi is equals to power factor, right? So here in this equation cos phi is known as power factor. Now if we want to write this equation in terms of VRMS, right? So we know that VRMS is equals to Vm by root 2 and IRMS Im by root 2. So see here friends, here peak value of voltage and current is there. So here instead of 2 we can write root 2 into root 2, right? So the average power that is equals to average value of P, that is equals to Vm Im by, instead of 2 we can write root 2 into root 2 cos phi, right? Cos phi, right? So here Vm by root 2, that is known as Vrms, and Im by root 2, that is known as Irms. So average power that is equals to Vrms into Irms cos phi, right? Or instead of Vrms and Irms you can write V and I, right? So Vi cos phi, right? So the equation of average power that is equals to Vrms Irms cos phi, or you can say Vi cos phi. Once again, the average value of cos 2 omega t plus phi, that is equals to 0. So average power is equals to Vm Im by 2 cos phi, right? So here instead of 2 we can write root 2 into root 2, because Vm by root 2 Vrms and Im by root 2 Irms. So the equation of average power is Vrms Irms cos phi, or you can say Vi cos phi, right? Now if we want to find out the average power for resistor, inductor and capacitor from this equation, so for RLC circuit or LCR circuit as you wish, the formula of average power is equals to Vi cos phi, right? Now if there is a resistor, so for resistor we know that for resistor V and I, voltage and current are in same phase. So if voltage and current are in same phase, so value of phi, that is equals to 0, right? So here voltage and current are in same phase. So here the phase difference between V and I is equals to 0. So value of phi is equals to 0, right? Because here the voltage and current are in same phase, right? So we can take the value phi, that is equals to 0. So average power that is equals to Vi cos phi. So Vi cos 0. Value of cos 0 is 1. So Vi, right? Or if you can take V is equals to IR. So you can also write I square R, right? So if there is a resistor, or you can say only resistor, then we can say that for resistor voltage and current are in same phase, right? So if voltage and current are in same phase, then the value of phi, that is equals to 0, because the phase difference between V and I is 0. So power P is equals to average power is equals to Vi cos phi, right? So Vi, value of phi, that is equals to 0. So cos 0, we know that cos 0 is equals to 1, right? So average power is equals to Vi, or if you take V is equals to I, so I square R, right? Now for resistor we find the average power is equals to Vi, or you can say I square R. Now for inductor and capacitor, now for inductor and capacitor we already know that for inductor current lags voltage by pi by 2, and for capacitor current lead voltage by angle pi by 2, right? So here for inductor and capacitor, phase difference between voltage and current is pi by 2, right? So here the phase difference between V and I, that is equals to pi by 2. So phi is equals to pi by 2. So we can write average power, that is equals to Vi cos phi, but cos phi, that is cos pi by 2, because phi is equals to pi by 2. So value of cos pi by 2, that is equals to 0, right? So average power for inductor and capacitor, that is equals to 0. Why? Because for inductor and capacitor, phase difference between voltage and current, that is equals to pi by 2. So phi, that is equals to pi by 2. So average power Vi cos phi. So Vi cos pi by 2. Value of cos pi by 2, that is equals to 0. So average power 0. Right? Now in resonance condition, in resonance condition, we already know this concept, right? This is phi, this is R, this is XL minus XC, and this is Z, right? And we know that tan phi, that is equals to XL minus XC divided by R, right? So we know that tan phi, that is equals to XL minus XC upon R. But here in resonance condition, we know that XL is equals to XC, right? So here this XL minus XC is equals to 0. Why? Because XL is equals to LC. So tan phi is equals to 0. So if tan phi, that is equals to 0, so value of phi, that is equals to 0, right? So in resonance condition, XL is equals to XC. So tan phi XL minus XC upon R, we already discussed this concept, right? So here XL is equals to XC. So XL minus XC is equals to 0. So tan phi 0 by R, that is equals to 0. So phi, that is equals to 0. So average power, that is equals to Vi cos phi. So Vi cos, value of phi, that is equals to 0, right? So cos 0, that is equals to 1. So average power is equals to Vi. And if you take V is equals to IR, so you can write I square R, right? So this is about the average power in resonance condition. What happens in resonance condition? We know that XL is equals to XC. So here tan phi XL minus XC upon R. So XL is equals to XC. So XL minus XC 0. So tan phi 0. So phi 0. So average power Vi cos 0. But cos 0 1. So average power is equals to Vi. If you take V is equals to IR. So IR into I, that is equals to I square R. Right. So here you can find the value of average power for resistor, inductor, capacitor for resonance condition with the help of the formula of average power of RLC circuit, or you can say AC circuit. Okay. Now, if you want to derive the formula of cos phi, that is known as power factor, right? So power factor, that is equals to cos phi, right? So here this is A, B and C, right? Consider this triangle ABC. So here if we want to write the formula of cos phi, then we know that cos phi is equals to AB upon AC, right? So cos phi is equals to AB upon AC, that is equals to R by Z, right? So here the formula of power factor, that is equals to R by Z, right? So this is about the power factor, right? Power factor is equals to cos phi, and from this figure we can write cos phi is equals to AB upon AC. So the formula of cos phi, that is equals to R by Z, right? Now here see this formula, the formula of average power, right? This formula, average power, that is equals to VI cos phi, right? So we know that average power for RLC circuit, that is equals to P is equals to VI cos phi, right? Now here suppose if we want to find the value of current, then we have to formulate current. So here I is equals to P upon V cos phi, right? So now see, here we discuss one concept. Here we know that power P is equals to VI cos phi. Now if this value of power factor is high, so if the power factor, that is cos phi, if this value of cos phi is very high, so we know that the value of current less, right? So I, that is less, because here see there is inverse relationship between I and cos phi, right? So if power factor is maximum, then current minimum, right? And here power loss, that is equals to I square R. If I is less, then power loss also less, because the value of I is less. But if the value of power factor is very less, so the value of current high, so the power loss, that is equals to I square R, that is maximum. Why? Because if the power factor, the value of power factor is very less, so see there is inverse relationship, so current will be maximum. So if current is maximum, then power loss I square R, that is also maximum, right? So here for the minimum power loss, right, we have to take the value of power factor high, because as the value of power factor is high, then value of current less and power loss less, right? So for less power loss, we have to take the value of power factor maximum, right? So if power factor is maximum, then current minimum, then power loss also minimum, right? So here friends, this is very important topic for your competitive exam, right? This topic, average power for LCR circuit and power in AC circuit. This is very important topic for your competitive exam, right? Okay friends, thank you.